Hello, awakened beings. Welcome to this channel. Here, I do tarot and oracle readings to support your longer spiritual journey. If that interests you, feel free to check out any other content on the channel and interact with this video if you feel called to. So, today's reading is going to be for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, career messages, whatever you need to know at this time, and some advice. All right, messages for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. King of Swords, the World, Hermit, and we got the Fool. Okay, we got your major arcana here. The World card, Completion, King of Swords, and the Fool. We have cards that tell me that a cycle is completing. Hold on, keep it going, because we have the World card and we have the Fool. I feel like you spoke something into existence. I'm just going to be straightforward. Because if I'm looking at this spread, we got King of Swords, which is a master communicator. The word is the wand. So we got King of Swords and we got the World card, which can indicate, a closing. And then we have the Hermit, which is also another closing. Then we have the Fool, which is, a new beginning, starting at 0. So I feel like some of you could have left a job, left a situation, possibly embarked on entrepreneurship or embarked on a job search. But I just feel like your situation has changed or closed. But I also feel like this is due to some sort of awakening or illumination. So you felt like possibly that you've outgrown the place, or just that you have a different vision or just new insight for a different path, where you just want to do a different kind of work. I feel like the path that you came from had to do with teaching or communicating in some way. You were possibly, using your voice or your thoughts, problem solving, some sort of work where you were engaging with the air element a lot. Okay. We got despondence. So definitely something about fulfillment. And that's what I was getting with the World card. Rejection. And destiny. Yeah. And joy. Okay, I think I just pretty much got it. You're just in this energy of feeling like, I feel like people didn't appreciate what you were offering. Okay. So if you're still at the current space, because different messages for different people. But if you're still at a particular space or in a situation, I feel like you're experiencing this feeling of that people aren't appreciating you and your gifts and what you're offering. And so you're thinking about, how can I have more of a greater impact? Is there something else better for me where I can bring my gifts and my skills to? And then we have this destiny card. So I do feel like, whatever you're contemplating or thinking about is aligned with you. Because I also said that, well, one, you got your major arcana, which is you showing up as yourself and in your power, utilizing your skills, right? In your element. And then with the Destiny card, I just feel like Spirit is confirming that. And confirming that, whatever you've been considering, especially I feel like you're considering something that's artistic in a way, a little bit more creative. There's something creative about it. I feel like you get to have a little bit more freedom. And then again, we also have the Fool card here. So I feel like ultimately what you're desiring is work where you're appreciated and where you can really use all of your skills and your talents, your gifts, and you can share that. You can do it in a creative way and in a way that rejuvenates your spirit and that you feel like is aligned for you. You could also want to teach people or support them through dark times, because we also have Seven of Wands here as well, which is like a challenge card. Look at this person trying to jump across all the thingies, right? So, this could be you on the next part of your journey and trying to figure out what your direction is, where do you go next. But it also is significant of this person in white and this person in black and how they're coming together and healing with more wisdom and clarity about who they are as individuals. So I just feel like you want work or to, support people with opening their mind and being a little bit more enlightened, helping them become aware of how to help themselves, get themselves out of dark spaces and challenging spaces. So you want to support with removing barriers and helping people access freedom or create more freedom for themselves. And so you were doing that with knowledge and communication before, but now I feel like you're considering how to do it more artistically. Okay. Yeah, okay. So, so what do they need to know, Spirit? What do you want to tell them? King of Pentacles. Wow, this in itself says grab the bull by the horns, which is an interesting phrase. This is also, there's a little bit of like Taurus and Aries energy. Queen of Swords here. Yeah, grab the bull by the horns. If you look at this with the Queen of Swords, she is tying this duck's, or whatever this thing is, its beak shut. And so I feel like you could have some opposition, and you had the Seven of Wands as well, which is a challenge card, obstacle card. And so I feel like you've got some opposition, and Spirit is communicating to not pay attention to that, okay? Not feed that. No, it's noise. Spirit said noise. Don't feed into that. Don't listen to that, and keep going forward. Go through obstacles. And we have Nine of Pentacles here. Nine of Pentacles is literally putting so much energy and growth into your own garden, into what you would like to invest in, and reaping the benefits of that, seeing the growth of it, and really being able to, be like, wow, I did that. It's similar to like growing a plant, and you get to see each day how your love and supported the plant in their journey. Like, of course it needs water and sunlight and stuff, but like, where you place it is important. What you speak to it is important, because there's a study that when you talk to plants positive words, they grow, better and brighter and stuff. But if you say negative stuff, they dim. And so that's essentially, too, what Spirit is saying with this Queen of Swords here is think about, or make sure you're paying attention to the words that you're speaking, the words that you're listening to, and things like that. Okay. But anyways, the whole point about the plant analogy was Nine of Pentacles, where it's like that satisfaction and fulfillment of, reaching a certain space is what's going to keep you going forward and motivated through your Seven of Wands, which was those obstacles and having to jump across and really, take that leap. And so there's this reward of seeing what paid off for you. Okay. Now, of course, tarot is for entertainment purposes only. Okay. Always make decisions for yourself, but that's just what I got. All right. I'm going to give you one more message here from Spirit. Whoa. Unify opposites. Number 5. 5 is the number of change. Okay. Okay. Unify opposites. The male/female duality is just one physical expression of the vast sphere of application of the 7th great Hermetic principle. The creative tension between the masculine and the feminine underlies everything manifested in life, nature, and the universe. In the Hermetic system, gender relates to much more than sexuality. It is about the unity of opposite forces, active, passive, action, reaction, negative, positive. The 5th card in the suit of gender, Unify Opposites, asks you to grasp the energetic axis of all life and creation of every event and form of matter, animate or inanimate. Both the impulse of the masculine and the receptivity of the feminine are latent within you, awaiting the focus of your will and attention to be activated. Whatever you can imagine can become your reality. To truly act, initiate, or make your ideas a reality, bring your inner masculine and feminine together as one. Now become a creator in your own right. When you find the time to act, have you ever lost motivation or been unable to act? Do your best ideas come at inconvenient times when you're doing something else? Gender is expressed in the unity of opposites: active, passive, negative, positive, masculine, feminine. Okay. So, hopefully there was something in that for you. Okay, Virgo. That is your reading. Thank you for tuning in, and good luck on your journey.